Hello friends, so once again welcome to my channel CADD BEAST. Today again we are going to discuss on the sketch module which we have left in the last video. So for any comment and any updation or for the last video, please check in my YouTube channel, so you'll get the video for last updated. So once again I will start with the sketch tool. So in sketch we will select the plane. So last we have completed till fillet. After this fillet, once again we will start with the briefly we will start with the tills tools. So this is profiles, like the way we can do any profiling, and or we can convert these into any curves. So this one thing. The second thing is rectangle, lines, curves, the two types of curves, center curve and 3 points curve. So anyhow we can use as per our requirement: circle, points, fillet, chamfer, and the last one is fillet. So this we all have already discussed in the last video. So if you want any brief discussion, you can check out my last video. So today we are going to start with the trim tools. So what exactly is trim? So trim is nothing but trimming the unnecessary and unwanted curves, which is connected by some other curves. So if I wanted to trim these curves, it will highlight in red. Once I click that, it will totally trim the curve, or I can say it will delete the curve, but in the background it will save at its reference point or reference line. If you select any independent curve, so it will completely delete that, and it will not create any references for these curves. So this is a simple tool, and you can delete any of the things, or you can select a window selection like that, so that you can delete multiple curves or multiple lines or multiple edges, whatever you want. So this is a very simple tool. So secondly we will go with the extend tool. Like the way we did trim option, so that required a separator other curve. Like the way if starting with this trim, and if we want to trim this curve, so anyhow it's highlighting in red, so it will trim this line. But if I want to trim this in between this line, I can easily do that. In opposite, if I wanted to extend this line, so what should I do? So I need to extend this one. Select extend tool and just click away. It will extend the line till your next curve. And one more thing, from which direction you want to extend. So from center, if you are selecting from center, you are selecting the other direction, so it will extend from this direction only. And if you are selecting this direction, so it will extend this direction. And if you don't have any curve beyond that, so it will not going to extend. So remember one thing, you should have some boundary for the extending the curve. So these two tools are very basic tool while you are doing any sketching. The third tool is make corner. If I wanted to have something like that, I wanted to delete something and I wanted to extend something, or I want to delete two simultaneously curves. Suppose I have these two tools. So if I wanted to have this inside curves, or if I want outside two curves, so simply the first thing I can do that the trimming, I can trim these both curves. I'm doing undo, and or you can select this one line and second line, so it will create a corner for the selected curves. So third tool is also completed. This is the make corner, and it's widely useful while you are doing sketching. Fourth tool we will discuss after some tools, because it's required some other application like project and all things, so we will discuss after project. So currently we will leave this tool for next video. So we'll go for the next tool, that is move curve. So move curve is nothing but a moving of the curves with reference to something. So if we wanted to move this curve, so what I should do, I should select this tool, and it will ask which type of movement you want. So it's having motion, a lot of motions are there. So anyhow you can select any of these motions, and you can go ahead accordingly. So if I wanted to have distance angle, so distance angle is nothing but if I am selecting some direction. If I am selecting this direction, it will move into this direction, like the way. If I am selecting any vector direction, so I can easily do that. You can select any of the curves, so that it can be having, it will be having the direction of the direction of that curve, particularly curve. So I have wrongly selected two curves. Once again I will go ahead with the specific vector. So in this distance angle itself, it's having a lot of options for creating a direction. So this is nothing, first of a inverted curve. So inverted vector is nothing but the default vector as per our WCS, that is word coordinate systems. So accordingly we can move any curve with respect to that particular vector. Second thing is the 2 points curve. Any 2 point, if you wanted to select, if you don't want to move your curve according to WCS, and you wanted to move according to your direction. So suppose by, for example, if I am taking the first point, this one, and the second point, so it will create a direction for this particular curve, and you can easily move whatever and wherever you want. You can easily do that. So like the way you can select multiple axis or vector, so that you can easily find out what should the direction should be. So second thing is, third thing, curve or vector, like the way we can easily do that. And the default on curve vector, or you can choose any plane for a 3D model, or x, y, x, z. Particularly axis also you can easily choose the vector. If I'm in this particular sketch, we have only x and y axes are active, so we can select only these two. In this we need to give one particular point for movement. If I am giving 100, so it will yes, you can look after that. So if I am giving direction as x, yc, y coordinate and x coordinate, so accordingly it will move, and whatever dimension you want you can easily do that. And in between you can give angle also. If I wanted to have a 15-degree angle with the particular point, you can see that point I have given, that is the left one. If I am just changing the point from left to I am giving right, so you can easily do that. Or and just click OK. So it will definitely edit the curves as per their requirement. The next option is offset or move curves. Offset and move curve is it will create a replica for that particular curve. So it will suppose if I'm offsetting this particular curve, so it will ask for a distance. If I'm giving 15, suppose 15, so it will create a parallel uh, curve, and it will remove the original curve. So again, so it will be like that. And preview also, if you wanted, if you don't want to have a preview, so you can easily, in this condition you are not having any preview, so just click away. If you are opening with the preview, so it will create a preview, and accordingly you can have a decision on that. Scale curve, suppose if I am having a diameter of 10 and I wanted to scale this up, so by this I can scale up. First of all, it will ask for which curve you want to scale, so I will select this curve, and it's having a lot of options are there. So by dynamic and by its own fixed point, it will increase by their scale. If I wanted to double, so just I will give 2. If I wanted to triple, so just 3. And if I wanted to only 10%, so we should give 1.1, that is 1 is 100 and 1.1 is increasing the 10%. So accordingly what we have given, that is 10, and after giving execution it should be 11. So yes, it's 11. One more thing, if whatever you are doing in a sketch, it will not be maintained in history. So make sure whatever you are doing, it should be in a proper way, so that you will anyhow you will not able to edit the sketch by their history. You need to do your own. So the next option, we are going to have a resizing, sorry, scale. After scale there is a resize curves. So any of the curves, look at the word that is curve, so it will applicable for only curves. If suppose resize curve, this is 11, I wanted to have it should be 8, so I can easily do that. Yes, now it's 8. So by this tools we can easily edit the curves, move the curves, as well as the trim and extend the curve. So these all are the basic tool which we always required while we are doing sketching. So resizing chamfer also we can easily do that. Anyhow we have made this one chamfer, so this is 9, I want 8 or 5, I can easily do that. Delete curve, it's very simple. Delete curve. For deleting the particular curve, you always need to unheal the body, because it's always connected, or some references are there. With the reference it will not going to delete. And anyhow it's a very easy technique. While you wanted to delete anything, just select one and just press the delete, it will easily delete the curve. So this is edit curve option, and now we have completed this one. So in the next video we are going to start with the more curves, and where we are all again we will discuss on the trim recept curve, which we have pending for the next video. So stay tuned my channel, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates, and I will ensure the other softwares also, so that please comment which software and which doubt you are having, so that I will try to do my best for resolving the same. Thank you so much.